MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. Ball 1, 276 the average coming in for him. 7 homers and 30 RBIs. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Valaika, a 27-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Cole is there, 1 away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
At the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hayes leads off first with 1 away. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Roll, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 23, Edwin Encarnacion
to the plate now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 0-1 the count. Looking at his career totals, Ruiz is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 0-1 offering fouled away. Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Sean Jelly will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Rangers, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 12 is there, and he'll bring this one in. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early. The other team on their heels on the board.
Standing in now, David Bodie. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So the Rangers turned away in the first. On to the second now in Arlington with no score. So striding in, Renato Nunez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
A 2-1 count to Nunez. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Guzman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Into the box now, Andrew Velasquez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. The 1-2. Base hit into right center. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Two down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 12.
Now at the plate, Stevie Wilkerson. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball one. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. One and one. Here it is. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Ready with the 1-2. Misses, ball two.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. After it is Marte. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
To the plate now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Smoke toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Striding into the box, Mike Gerber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. Runners on first with one down. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box, Hunter Cole, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Striding in, Nick Solak. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Solak is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his third season as a major league player. 2-0 now. The 2-0. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 2 full. The Rangers lead this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Austin Hayes. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cole moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Pat Valaika. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he fouls this one off. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, left fielder, Dwight.
Standing in, Dwight Smith Jr. hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Valaika rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and the Orioles have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Stepping in now, Rio Ruiz, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1. One and two.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up, all even at 1 apiece.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the pitch. Nick Schufo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
1 strike.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 1 out, nobody on. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2.
3 balls.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Dero. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Andrus is moving. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay. Now he's safe at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The center fielder, number 2.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Rangers do pick up a run here, and it comes on the RBI triple. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 Texas. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Renato Nunez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Popped him up. Guzman in foul ground. 1 out.
Now batting, number 88.
Digging in now, Andrew Velasquez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. At the plate, Pedro Severino. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in, the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. The 2-2.
Okay.
Mike Gerber waits on deck. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Stepping in, Mike Gerber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Stevie Wilkerson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Wilkerson.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Settling in now, Austin Hayes. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Ready once again, Pat Valaika. Here comes the first pitch.
No ball. 1 strike.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
The first baseman, number 23.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. An 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes, but he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Cole. He hit a sac fly earlier. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Solak. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result.
Oh, look at the diving stop. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, number 58.
So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Nick Schufo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Behind 0-2 now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers go down quickly there. Still a 3-2 ball game. Brett Anderson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Brett Anderson.
Now at the plate, Rio Ruiz. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Anderson benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
In there, 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
The batter, number 88.
Now in the box, Andrew Velasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're up 3-2. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Not shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to first. Fielded by Encarnacion. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, David Bodie.
So coming to the plate, David Bodie, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling.
Standing in, Starling Marte. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail 3-2. So digging in now, Pedro Severino, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 12, Stevie Wilkerson.
So stepping in, Stevie Wilkerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Up next to Orioles.
Digging in once again, Austin Hayes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Another 2-2 offering. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot, giving him an even 150. And with it, the Rangers have tied the score at 3.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now batting.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it, as he'll be credited with a no decision.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Paul Fry.
At the plate now, Ronald Guzman. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Valaika is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Mike Gerber. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Cole. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fry, 28 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And there's ball 2 now. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Careful.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was laid on that heater is he.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Rangers battle back to tie things up on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Digging in, Pat Valaika. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Marte on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Ready for another chance? Dwight Smith Jr. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 23.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Ready now for Baltimore, Edwin Encarnacion in his career against Brett Anderson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Guzman shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Digging in, Rio Ruiz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Three and one.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Koji Yokoyama is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Koji Yokoyama.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Solak. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 58.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that gives Nick Schufo a chance here. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis.
So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 offering. ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Rangers leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Now batting, number 88.
Digging in, Andrew Velasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro.
Coming to the plate now, Pedro Severino. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Cole will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. No change in the score. It's 3-3. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. And there's 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Richard Blyer is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Joey Gallo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, Ronald.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in the switch hitter, Stevie Wilkerson. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Stevie Wilkerson.
Jack Mayfield is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Jack Mayfield.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. The numbers, 282 to start play, 3 homers, 18 driven in. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
2-1 to count. Now the pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
And with 1 swing of the bat, they got the lead here in extra innings. That's always the fear, right? You get into extra innings, Dan, and everybody forgets how to play baseball, and we're all just trying to create a home run derby. But that was a heck of a swing to give his team the lead.
It sure was, D-Roy. Now they're going to need the pitching staff to buckle down to get to this bottom half inning. Big swing of the bat, but you want to make it pay with the scoreless bottom of this inning.
Standing in now, Pat Valaika. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lined back over second, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Dwight Smith Jr. will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Ball.
2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Ball even at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Gallo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Edwin Encarnacion.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Three and 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Smoked on the ground left side, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Luis Perdomo trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box now, Rio Ruiz. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 0-1 offering. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Orioles settle for 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Orioles 4 and the Rangers 3.
Your attention, please. Now playing.
Michael Givens takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Mike Gerber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gerber.
Anthony Santander is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Joaquin Canelo is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Now playing right field, number 78.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Misses for ball one.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Hayes. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 50.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Solak. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Grounded back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And that'll bring up Nick Schufo as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 out with the man at first. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
To the plate now, Elvis Andrus. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled away. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Richard Blyer gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Michael Givens earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.